Guys, welcome to this channel. I went to Universal Studios Hollywood because I was in LA and San Diego for the trip, and I had a great experience there, and I'm going to be talking about it in this video. I'm a huge amusement park fan, so I mainly wanted to talk about the Universal Studios studio tour, but I could not talk about the park itself because just the reason I just mentioned. I just love amusement parks, love roller coasters, and I had a really fun time here. So I'm not going to really go too far into the park itself. I'm mostly going to talk about the studio tour and what I thought about it. But I could not mention anything. I also got this wand over there. I don't feel like getting it. IKEA wand. No, wait, that's not how that works. I need a wand to do whatever. I'm going to be talking about each little area, small area of the park, but for a pretty brief amount of time. So without further ado, I guess we can get into it. First off, it's probably my favorite area of the park, I'd say, is the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. Everything in this area looked great, and honestly, if I could have spent the entire day just in this part of the park, like, you have all these shops that are really cool. It looks like Hogsmeade Village. You have some other things. You have Ollivander shop. You have many other really cool. You have like the owl shop type thing, and the bathrooms kind of look like Moaning Myrtle's bathroom in Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, which I thought that was pretty cool, I guess. And then you have the candy shop, which is just so cool. You get so many Harry Potter like candies. You have butterbeer. You should go try it. My parents think it's too much sugar, but I like it, obviously. And then you have the wand shop, which is so cool. Like, that's where I got this thing, actually. I didn't get the interact. And then in the area, you have these interactive ones. That's not this one because that costed a lot more money. You can do this. You can do all the spells to make things move. It's obviously electronic, not magic. I mean, I wish it was magic, of course, or not. But yeah, and then I'm gonna talk about Forbidden Journey in a minute. But then you have the Flight of the Hippogriff coaster. It's okay, I guess. But then, my favorite part about that is probably the queue line where you have some of the pumpkins. You have Hagrid's house. You have a little hippogriff and a animatronic on there. Those are my favorite parts about it. The coaster itself, it's okay, I guess. It's fine. But I think my favorite part of the area is definitely the Hogwarts Castle, and I got some amazing pictures of it, including a great selfie there. And I think the Harry Potter The Forbidden Journey dark ride is fantastic. You have so many moments where you feel so immersed, and the cool part is that you have two parts of it. Most dark rides, like a lot of the Scream Maze dark rides later, and other parts of the park, like the Simpsons ride, like Despicable Me 1, they're all there. You gotta be kidding me.
48 hours later.
You feel very immersed. Like, you don't know whether you're upright, you're upside down. When you ever lay on your back, you lean forward. It's hard to tell because you're just paying attention to the screen. Even the animatronics, like the spider stuff, it's pretty creepy. I think the scariest part of it was definitely the dragon part. All of it was so cool. It was such an amazing dark ride. That was probably my favorite ride of the entire park. And I think it's just fantastic. Second area I went to is the Simpsons area. I think it's a cool area itself. I don't think it's as cool as the Harry Potter area, obviously, but I think it's pretty cool. You have a bunch of Simpsons stuff. You have Krusty Land Arcade, which I didn't really go into. You have the actual Simpsons where you can take pictures of them. I think that's pretty cool. And overall, I think the Simpsons ride itself, it was okay. That's one of the few ones that actually kind of nauseated me. There's a couple that were a bit nauseating. That one and the Despicable Me one are kind of nauseating because you have the whole virtual roller coaster thing. It's a cool concept. I don't think it works out that well because you're not really immersed enough because you don't feel like you're going through, like, you don't really have the airtime. There's some funny moments on it. I love the part where you're in Molly's mouth and you're going back and forth. I didn't get a POV of this one. But overall, it's still a cool ride. It's still cool and I still like it. But it's alright. I don't think it's one of my favorites. Next one I went to is the Illumination area with Despicable Me. This area is actually really cool. You Super Silly Fun Land. I think it's a really cool area itself. It's actually pretty cool to walk around and you get some of the New York stuff. I think it's pretty cool, I guess. It's not my favorite or anything, but I quite liked it. I thought it was pretty fun. You kidding me? Next time that thing goes off, I'm going to stop filming because this is so annoying.
Anyway,
Then you have that area was pretty cool. Next one you have some. Those are like the three big areas before you get down to yeah. Then the lower lot was really cool, and I thought the Transformers ride was really good. I really liked Jurassic Park and that whole area, as well as Revenge of the Mummy, which is a really cool roller coaster. Which I'm a huge roller coaster fan. I thought that was definitely the second best ride there. Really like Jurassic Park. That ending was really cool, as well as all those T-Rex animatronics. They all look great. The story is great. Revenge of the Mummy. I'm not a huge fan of the movie The Mummy, but I think the coaster was really cool. Transformers. That one I think was probably the one that nauseated me the least of the four dark rides. So that about wraps it up with Universal thoughts. I'd say I actually really enjoyed the park itself. I think it's all really cool. It's so well landscaped. It's well taken care of, and overall, I think it's someplace. After Super Nintendo World comes out, which it is coming out next year. I'll get more excited about going back. I don't know. I don't know when I'm gonna go back. I probably will. I should have made like a vlog or something. That would have been cool. The food there is a little overpriced. That's like my one con. I wish I had some more roller coasters like the Orlando one. But excited that when I go to the Orlando one, I'd be okay about going back here. Wish I got more amusement park stuff in, but it's okay. It's not a big of a deal. And overall, I really enjoyed my time at Universal Studios Hollywood. But the main reason why I made this video is the studio tour itself. I know I talked a while for Universal, but the studio tour, it's fantastic. Like every set, it's so cool to see every set. Specifically, some of my favorite sets were the War of the World set, and the Psycho set, the Psycho House, I guess. You also have the Back to the Future sets. I wish you got a little bit more into the back lot, less so than some of the other stuff, but I think all of it's really cool. You got Skull Island, you have some of the Fast and the Furious cars and Jurassic Park cars. It's all really awesome. I think the two rides kind of woven in there. You have Kong 3D, which these are probably the rides I'm most impressed with, because you're kind of like as cool as Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey is in the way it kind of works. It's so interesting, like how like you're able to move through these things without actually moving. I guess you're sort of. I don't know how it works. I'm not good at science. And then but then like you actually feels like you're moving. Maybe the 3D glasses do help with it, and things are coming at you. Like the Kong one is so cool. The Fast and the Furious one is also cool. I don't like it as much as the Kong one. They're all pretty quick dark rides, but I think they're really cool dark rides overall. And I've never seen a King Kong movie, but it was a really cool little dark ride. Fast and the Furious one was also really cool. And overall, I really liked all of that. So, going back to the studio tour, I think the Jaws set was really cool. As I said, the Psycho set was great. You had the really creepy Norman Bates like character coming out to you with the knife, with I think makes it kind of it's a very immersive studio tour. It's very different than the Warner Brothers one I mentioned yesterday, but I think this one it's still really cool. And overall, I really liked the studio. I thought it was great. It's an hour long, not too long, not too short. It was great. And then final thing. This I forgot to talk about a second ago, but you have the Waterworld show, which I saw pretty much right in the middle of the day. I thought it was great. Like, the set itself is cool. The guys are pretty good actors, I'd say. They do a good job, and I think they're stuntman in some sort of in some movies. And the show itself is actually pretty well written. The fight scenes actually look realistic. There's a whole part where they crash a plane, and I was like really shocked at how they're doing. But when you put in the stunt work that they did there, I thought that's what was really cool. The jet ski stuff with the water skiing, the jet ski chases, all the stuff where like there's a guy being dropped from a crane into like a thing of water, which was really cool. Some parts where they're zip lining across the set, and everything about it was just so cool. Like, I was just like, wow. I kind of had a grin on my face the entire time. And it's 20 minutes, so not too long, not too short. You get a perfect amount of time to have fun with some of these characters and just enjoy the show that is Waterworld and see all the cool stunt work. And yeah, it's all really cool. That about wraps it up for this video. Let me know if you've been to Universal Hollywood and Orlando, both of them. Let me know what you think about it in the comments below. And tell me if you want to go at all. I recommend the park if you're wanting to go. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and comment down below. And I'll see you guys the next time. Adios.